Getting ready for the start of the game here. Chris Hardiman starting a net for the Dorchester Dragons. U18A versus their rivals from South Oxford. Might remember them from previous games as Kostenberg the other day. Dorchester looking to start off in a bit of a different pace than that game. And had the puck for a moment, now get it, send it back to South Oxford, now going behind the net. Little eludes the goalie and going in behind. Wilsey chipping it up to himself. Now sending it back out. Just missing Humphreys with that pass. It bounces down to center and South Oxford having their own end. Humphreys down there paddling for it, looking to regain control of it. South Oxford battling hard down below the goal. Comes free. South Oxford with it coming out behind the net. Sending it across ice. That's going to bank down the ice and go for it. Ice. Early whistle. 9:21 left in the first. Score is 0-0. Zoom in too much on the camcorder because I won't be able to. Well, they're waiting on the guy to direct his sock. Now it's good. Now one forward by South Oxford. Dorchester back on it, sending it back up, but now it hits off a player and comes back. So Dorchester playing it back. Now Wilson with it. He goes down the wing looking to open up. Nice shot off the ironwork. And it ricochets back up through center. Scooped up there by Rodenberg. He sends it over to his defense partner Norton. He sends it up the ice. Move forward by Wilson at center, bringing it across the line. Nice shot onto the keeper. He directs that with his little blocker over to the boards. Along the board, South Oxford able to get it to the line now out, off the glove. It rolls down the ice, but I guess it didn't go off the glove because it's now icing. Face off down to the South Oxford end. Nobody else is sitting in the corner with me, just myself. Yeah, a couple South Oxford guys. Shot right off the draw by Johnson. That's steered away by the keeper and now banged up across the line. Almost across the line, held in by Dorchester, now pressuring. South Oxford now looking to get it out, but Dorchester pressuring, holding it back in. Now it's out. Dorchester with it, a little bit of discombobulation there, now back onto it. Glover picking that up and going over to his partner. That gets over to Delaney. Backhand set up, it goes off RJ's skate, pops up into the South Oxford forward, who tries to center it back out in front. Battle ensuing along the boards. Comes free, Curra sends it up the boards, off the boards, and through the defenseman. That what? Interference being called here. Who's the interference on? It looks to be on South Oxford. So the defenseman held up the player progressing up the ice. That was a tight one. But we'll take it. So Dorchester going on the first power play of the game. Again, if you're tuning in for the first time, we got a two-man reference system here for this game and for the previous game, which in most games U18 I would highly recommend against. And now winging that one up, skating into it is Wilsey. Coming across the blue line, now across the other blue line, tipping it back to Johnson. Johnson going on towards the middle, passing it over to Wilson. Wilson was snapping a shot, that's blocked away. Wilsey now gets onto it along the boards, trying to send it down deep into Candy. Wilsey comes down to support him. He has in the corner being hounded there. Pops free, Candy's onto it. Coming around the back of the net, looking to send one back up front. Goes back to the point, Norton has it. He sends a shot and that's off a leg. Comes back to him though. He's got a chance going back in deep. Back down into Candy. Candy pressure. They're aggressive on their PK. Shot up high. That doesn't get there. Knocked out, now backed out. Sending it back over. Wilson comes with a shot. That goes wide near side. Battle down low, now back out to the point. Norton has it. Double clutch, it sends one in. That hits the keeper. Now a big save by the Tendy down at the other end. Dorchester getting it back out front. Not able to tuck one in, back out to the point. Candy has it. He sends it back down in. Norton's there. He sifts one across, trying to go backdoor to Wilson, but he cannot redirect that one in. Wilson back with it, cutting back across the middle, looking right to open up for a shot, sends it over to Candy. That eludes him, now tip back out front. Now they tuck it in. inside twine tickling the white woven fabric. Johnson with the goal. And Dragons lead 1-0. 6:17 left in the first. The Dragons take the 1-0 lead. Throw back for it with his freshly sharpened edges. That's right, 3 goalies have gone on the road. Thanks to your hometown Dorchester Dragons, or Dolphins. Again, I keep mixing up the Dolphins and the Dragons. They're 2 different teams. Much different size overall. Average size of a Dolphin is larger than a Dragon apparently. Oh, that looked high, but okay, we'll keep playing. Totally offside. At least they got something. Wow. All I can say is wow. 5:35 remaining in the first. We got a face off some magically down outside the South Oxford end. Tipped into the zone. Through North Liggets. Then around the boards. He gets bumped for his troubles after doing so. One back, South Oxford with a shot. That's blocked before it hit the net. Maybe? Oh, maybe it did hit the net. I'll give the defenseman a chance there to block it. That's apparently sent in on the offside. And we'll get a face-off down in the Dorchester. 5:15 left in the first. The Dragons leading 1-0. Strength of the power play goal by Johnson. The Docs are trying to play it back. Bates is picking that one up. He sends it in across the line after gaining center. Delaney's on it first down there. It's rubbed out. Now South Oxford steal it back. Now bringing it across center. Coming in across the blue line. Tipping it back. That's stolen back by Dorchester. Candy's onto it. He sends a hard shot in on the keeper who catches it in the pad region and holds onto it for a whistle. Face off down in South Oxford end. 4:47 left in the first. Coming up the boards here, move forward by South Oxford. Sending it back out to point, long range shot, blocked by Chris out front. Penalty coming here. Hooking a penalty apparently. I don't know where that happened. South Oxford to go on to their first power play of the game. Back out to the high slot. So Oxford now going in tight. Going back up front. Oh, they're able to tough one through. And South Oxford answered early in their power play. Evening it up at 1 with 4:12 remaining in the first. In a tournament where he had to change, now they got the other goalie in net for South Oxford as the keeper had come across the blue line, so they have to change by the rules, but he's just coming out to get taps. Now Penny covers that up and gets snowed while he's in there. And they change the goalies back. He had to change. Yeah. Well, that would require some thinking. That is not happening here today. This refereeing crew. So the Oxford with it down below the goal. Now sending it up through the blue line, held in by Holman. That's now brought out. Rodenberg's back for it. Hardeman going to cover it up. No, you can't call it a goal. He seems to be back up. He's good. Action here once he gets a chance to get settled in, he's good. All right. Back at it, Marl the road, don't run over your goalie. Back to the point. Knocked forward by Delaney, he's chasing it onto it. He's got a man coming in on the side, gets a shot off. Saved by the Tendy. We'll get a face off down the other end with 3:24 remaining in the first. One back by the Dragons. Norton with it from the point, gets it in a little deeper. Get pressure down low, but South Oxford counter up the side. Norton holds it in there and sends it back in. South Oxford with it, they get it back across the blue line. Curra sends that back in. He's bumped by Arvide at center ice after shooting it in. Should be a cross check. Slash being called here. And here it's 24 for South Oxford getting the slash. Would have called the cross check more than the slash because it came late. Dorchester onto the power play, winning it back. Getting it back to the point now over to his partner. Norton double clutch now and gets it down in. Andy pulling it around, coming back to the corner. Sending it back over to Norton up the high slot. Shot from there, nice on the keeper, nice save. It's loose, still loose, down below the goal line. Sending it back around the other side. Norton stepping into this one. Buddy holds back, gets the puck at the point, sends it back in, tipped out front. But not enough to get it in towards the keeper. Wilson coming back for it. He's got a man on him right away, but he pulls it down, goes below the goal line. Coming out around the stanchion now. He comes out through center. Skating down. Tripped up. Got a penalty coming here. It's 2. That'll be a tripping penalty. And Dorchester goal up 2 guys. It's the ones that they get the stick in, they take a stride out, but they don't really fall down. And then they don't call it. It's like, well, no, they still slowed them down. We got a face off down the end. Oh, we got the dreaded 2 penalties at once. They don't know how to deal with that here. So now we're going to have probably a 5-minute delay trying to figure that one out. Nope, we're just going to keep going. Let it go without putting the second one on the board. We only do one at a time. It's 2:25, so it'll be 25 seconds left. The other penalty would expire. If this gets to 3, that'll be really hard. Wilson picking that up out of the corner. Back to Wilson, who got that shot off. The blocker, the keeper earlier. Another shot in. That shot pops high up in the air. And out of play. Face off down in the South Oxford. Dorchester up 2 guys. For 1:07. 10 seconds gone with the second penalty. Wilson holding that one and now sending it back in deep. It goes all the way around back out to the other point to Curra. Curra now sending it back in deep. Just kind of fanned on that one. Now getting the stick on it. Chasing it after it. And South Oxford sent it down the ice. Wilson picking it up down low. Skating across his blue line. Working across the other blue line. Now skating in towards the net area. Coming around the back of the net. Sending it back up to the point. Curra. Curra stepping in a little bit, he's giving some space, sends one in, sifts one through. It gets up front. Now it's aired out by South Oxford. Hardiman coming out, send it down. Curra comes back for it, picking it up off Hardiman's stick. Sends it back over, just out of the reach of Mullis. Norton now has it. Coming across center, he feathers it across the blue line. Offside's the call. Dorchester with the puck. Norton bringing it into the zone, sending it across the blue line. Chasing it after. It's going to be rung around, held in by Glover. Got a man coming out of the box. Mullis with the puck along the board, sending one back across the back door. South Oxford going to be called here again. High sticking is the call. Or at least the ref has his arm up like he's calling. I don't know, maybe it's just stuck like that.
I don't know if you got confused.
Is he calling? ready to get going here. There's 20, yeah, it's not that hard. 35, Chris, 35. It's at 25 over. 32 seconds left in the penalty. I can do some quick maths here. Later on today, I might not be able to do some quick maths. Wilson sending it over. Norton with it, sending one in. Tip wide. Now down below the goal line, looking to send it back out to Wilson. He holds it down at the line. Nice move there. He's coming back up across the middle. Pressure around the outside. South Oxford being aggressive there, but Wilson gets it back, sends a shot in. It's blocked down in front. Wilson now picks it up again, sends it back to the point. Green opening up. McCandy has it in down low. He gets bumped down the corner. Wilson gets a piece of it down there. Sends it back over to Candy. They send it back at the point to Wilson, but the penalized player was out of the box. Baltimore called the head contact in interference. And down there. Dorchester unable to control there. Now get back onto it. And South Oxford. And Dorchester tied at 1 after 1. We'll see what the second period of 10 minutes has in store for these two teams. Face off at center. Referees are ready to go. Both of them. Right over along the boards. Wilson has it. And back over. Still power play. For 50 seconds. Nearly. Back to the point. Got up. High up on the keeper. He blocked that away. And it ricochets off the glass and out of the zone. Dorchester looking to send it back in. They do check across the line, and that goes weirdly off the glass. And now down and out. Hardeman coming out to play it, far end. Leaving it for Wilson beside the net. Wilson now coming across the blue line, opening up, getting some speed through center. Chipping it in the zone, passing the player. A little bit of interference there. They're calling it. Wilson with it, sends it back out. Shot from there is blocked. Candy injuring his man, or at least falling his man for a second. Back up now, Dorchester with it, sending a shot in. That's now shot away by South Oxford, and the penalty will be called interference. Here's the call. 9 minutes remaining in the second period. Dragons up 2 players for 3 seconds. And then South Oxford will only be down a man after 3. Why can't we put 2 penalties on the board at a time? It's not that hard. I don't want to do it myself, though. Alternative. Or at least if I do, I want to get a discount. Comes out of the zone. Dorchester with it. Now sending it back in. Straight out in the middle. Cross the ice. Now shot from there. Keeper gloves that one down. Holds on. I'm going to do it all again off the side of the net. Face-off dot. Referee is in position. Oh, they do get the penalty up on the board. I guess maybe the second penalty doesn't show. Maybe that's why I've been yelling at the sky for so long. Trust the clock, he says. Trust the clock. I don't trust the clock. Really don't. The clock is only as good as the operator, much like the skate shredding machine. Coincidentally, if you're in the St. Catharines area, give me a ring. See if we can't hook you up with some fresh eggs. We're going mobile this week. Wilson picking it up behind the net. Now coming up the wing, gains some speed, coming across center, gets into the zone. And it's stolen away by South Oxford and sent the length of the ice. Hardeman corralling it, leaving there behind for Norton below the goal line. He pivots around as a man was chasing in on his own. Sending it back up to Wilson. Now sending across ice, nice pass there. Skating into it. Here's Delaney now chipping it back in below the goal line. He got dummied on the inside boards. That was Mullis who got dummied. He gets a nice check into the corner. Play it back in. Out of the front. Now another whack.
Wake up! Jesus fucking Christ.
The note has been made in the referee's notebook at the time of the penalty, so we can recall it later. Because he's probably done about 10 games today. Shot wide of that. Oh, nice pass in front. It gets in! And like that, Dragons send one to the back of the net. But that will be, I don't know what. I don't know, it's only been like, how much time was left in the first penalty? Can't even read the clock half the time. I guess the second penalty's still good, but now they're ready to get going again. Dorchester still on the power play. Over the scramble draw, and Dorchester has it. Now bringing it up the line, sending it into the zone. Chasing after it, but South Oxford sent it back across the line. Now carried across the line by number 18, coming across through the zone. He's hauled up. They got a penalty coming to Dorchester. Drip, all in there. 18 drip, and Dorchester going to the box. So we'll be 4-4 for some period of time. No idea. There's no penalty on the board for. No. Yeah, I know, but I just don't get why they. Yeah. Really, it's hard to commentate on the video when you don't know what the time's left, or I need a statistician, which I think he's over on the other side of the arena. Someone beside just telling me what the time might be. I can do the math backwards. How much time is left? I have no idea. Why are you waiting for the one penalty to go up? You don't have the other penalty up. Like, you can only put one at a time, people. This is the modern age. Nice pass up front. Trying to get into the zone, but Candy not able to slip it past 22. Candy's still on it now, sending one back over, but it's not far enough to get over to the vine. Knocked down by Dorchester. Sending up across the blue line, now brought across the blue line by South Oxford. Dorchester now breaking it out, sending it up the line on a rope. Breaking it back out in front. Devine skating into it. Gets a piece of it. Devine ends up in the net, but not the puck. Referees are following the rule book and pulling it outside as Devine had gone into the net. Go forward side. Oh no, back to power play for the Storm. Dragons on, shorthanded. Now send it back in deep. Full race on here. Wilkie in the corner picking that one up. Now coming out across the top of the circle. Nice shot in on net. Picking that one up now again. Coming back across. Sending that down low around the net. Shot by Hallman. Tipped out front on the net. Nice save by the Tendy. The referee blocking my view below the goal line. Now that pops free. One Dragons defender back. One Storm forward up front. Hardeman blocking that below the goal line. Put it up along the boards. Hallman with it coming behind his net. Looks to send that one up off the boards. Gets it up there, but held in by South Oxford. Now Dorchester banging it up past center into the South Oxford end. Storm have it. Sending it out wide on their end. Coming up the other side. And the South Oxford players out of the... No. Oh, he was already out of the box. Oh, they were 5-5. Shot from there. Glove down by Hardeman. He's going to hold on to that one. 5:23 remaining in this fascinating hockey game. In the second period. Dragons leading 2-1. Back of the Dorchester net. Dorchester now with it along the boards, sent up along the boards, up in the air, it pops down, now knocked back in the zone by the defender. Good play there, but knocked down by Kura at board. send that one in, but goes off the side of the net and in behind. Does pop out free. Another shot in, trying to get it in closer. A little bit of a battle there, but it does pop out across the blue line. Norton now sends it back in deep as Dorchester quickly tag up on it. They have it in the corner. I thought they tagged up, but apparently the referees and their sticklers to the rules didn't think that it was right. Oh! Nice move there by Humphreys. Going backhand in front of the net, putting it away and taking the contact afterwards. If this was basketball, he'd have 2 free throws, or at least 1, I guess, because he did score the bucket. But he just gets the 1 goal. No penalty call. And we move on. That puts the Dragons in the lead 3-1 with 4:30 something left, 35. Not only is they don't put stuff on the board, they also don't have all the bulbs in it. And they're red. Everybody knows my issue with red colors. Along the inboards. Chipped out of the zone by the Storm. Sent right back in by the Dragons. What? Fair enough. Apparently they went off the Dragons player and they call offside. Face off just outside the Storm end. 4:21 left in the second. Dragons leading 3-1. Trying to step around his man, he's held up. That's no call on the interference. Glove down by Dorchester, sent back in below the goal line. Good bump along there. Good battle by the Dragons against the Storm. It pops free. Like, come on, call. Penalty. Penalty is being called. It's going to be on Dorchester. Not quite sure I agree with that call. Now brought into the zone. Dorchester touched it. What? No, apparently it was just offside. It was no penalty. Shot in by Devine. He's jumped below the goal line. And Dragons having it across their own end. Now sending it across ice. Sent back in by the Storm. Hallman with it below the goal line, sending it around. Mullisline will get it. Too many! Oh, players jumping on and off and on and off. Players touching it right at the bench. Hardeman blocking that away. To the corner, now picked up by Dorchester. Trying to send it up. Now have it. Send it up along the boards, out of the zone. In through center. Defender back for it. Nice turn there. He's got a couple guys on him. Johnson picking that one up for across the blue line. Sending it back into Devine. Devine twisting and turning there. Using those Presley sure up in the edges. Sending one back in deep. Mullis picking that one up, sending it back in front. Trying to get it to Johnston, but knocked away by the Storm. Now they go cross ice with a nice little pass. Back up through the middle, trying to get it back over. That hits a leg. Now pops down. Nice move there. Able to skate up with it. Player down in front of the net, which doesn't even make any sense because they hadn't even gained the zone. And he blew the net off too. Why not in a game that's had it all? 2:35 remaining in the second. Dragons leading 3-1. Face off outside the Dragons then. Shot in by the Storm. Morgan first on it, banking that up along the boards, held in for a second. Now back out by the Dragons, now back in by the Storm. Rodenberg sending it around behind the net. Little battle ensuing along the board. Storm hold it in, shot on to Hardeman. He redirects it over. Thompson unable to find the back of the twine on his former teammate. Chipped up along the boards. It comes free. Storm sent it back in. Dorchester picking it up right away. Flipping that up high in the air. It bounces down. Sent in by Bajan. Good pressure here. Wilson's down there. He's got Bajan coming in with him. Bajan tips it over to Wilson. Wilson sends it down below the goal line. Bajan back on it. Wilson's there as well. It gets back out to the point. Held in by Dorchester. Shot in off a leg. It bounces down. The defenseman sends it up towards the line. Held in for a second. Now out. With some speed coming across the line is Thompson. Right into the crest of Hardeman. I'm sure there's a little bit of back and forth there. Pleasant, I'm sure. And a minute 30 something left. Dragons leading 3-1. Storm face off down to the Dragons end. Center around the boards. Hammered there. I guess the puck did make it in. Trying to chip it up and out. Storm hold it in and send it back in a little deeper. He's still battling along the boards. Comes free now, back out to the point, through the point. Foot race on here. Back up through. He's like kind of turtled and kind of got on top of him. Sent back in deep. Like Zavitz with it, trying to send it back to the front. Delaney helping him out there a little bit. He's still, there you go, blows it down. Stretching the better part of Valley. We're going to face off in the Storm. We're in the last minute to play of the second period. Candy in for the draw. RVI calling that one. Referee saying I probably should listen to the younger kids. They probably got more experience in this level of hockey. The pressure down low. Candy now with it, looking to send that back to the front. He gets hit from behind. No call. Back to the point. Shot from there. Tipped up over the net. Dorchester with it. Now buzzing around. Still get it back up front. It slips past all the players. Back to the point. Shot goes off some bodies there. A large referee has joined me in front of the glass, and now it's gloved down by the South Oxford keeper. We're looking at a straight burn. He's now going to drop the puck at the other end, so hopefully his partner doesn't come into this corner again. Maybe he'll set up shop on the other side. At the Zamboni doors, the ice is a little sketchy over there. A little bit of scramble on the side. Puck still loose. All played out and down, knocked back in by Dorchester. South Oxford have it at center. Dorchester now send it back up. That's a high stick. And they have called it eventually. Man, that timekeeper's got a really good finger. What is it, 7.5 left? 7.5 seconds or 0.5? I don't know. There's still some time left in the second. Face off just outside of it. There, they let it go. There's that 0.5. There's not a whole lot of time to do anything. So face off outside the zone. End the period. Dragons lead 3-1, and we'll see you guys for the third 15 minutes to this third frame. Wilson in for the draw. Dropped hard down on the ice by the referee, showing his authority. Set now down in the corner by a Storm. Norton's trying to be first on it. He does get over there. He gets it on the stick and now pulls it back, sending it up in the air, but does not get it past the defender. Now knocking it towards the boards and chasing it after. Nice body work there. Chipped up by Dorchester, not able to get it past the half boards. Wilson now comes in for it. It does pop free out front. Oh, stepping on the puck in the ringette. That would have been a whistle. A little bit of a head contact there, but that play keeps going because don't expect the referees to call everything. Played out. Delaney now gets onto Wilson's stick. He comes up the wing. Sends a shot in. That is a nice attempt. Keeper got enough of it to redirect it away from Delaney and get able to tap it in out front. It's a good shot opportunity because it might have been a good rebound opportunity there. Nice hold at the point by Rodenberg. He sends it in on the keeper, who holds on to it for a whistle. The referee getting ready to drop the puck on the other end. 11:02 remaining. No, 14:02. I don't know. There's a lot of bulbs burned out of there. Sent in the zone. Hardeman setting up behind the net. Sidestepping Norton, which is not the easiest thing to do. It's gonna curl. It's gonna curl. It does. Beautiful Massey shot there. 13:37 left in the second, or left in the third. Dragons leading 3-1. They're waving him out. It's appropriate. He didn't want the change. You waved him out. Also, I think they missed the part where they're supposed to have their hands up, not allowing the change. I don't think they're doing that. Laid in by the Storm, sent back across. Finally make that connecting flight. Wilsey now with it. He steps around his man. Now comes down the wing, opening up, bringing it in. He's side checked there, but stayed with it and sent it back out to the point. Shot from there by Norton, kicked out by the keeper. Candy onto it. Penalty being called there in the Dragons. Interference is the call. This might be one of the most poorly officiated day I've seen. Some time after that, that's saying something. One back, the Storm have it, back at the point. Now going back across. Back down over to the near side here, coming out along the boards. He pulls up, pulls it down. Now goes back out to the point. Now back along the boards, now back out to the high slot, shot from there. Hardiman kicking that pad out. Purple side, Johnson knocking that one down, sending it right onto the net. Keeper had to be sharp on that one, because some of those bouncers just hit something out front. Just check here. Toskala, Lee's legend, against the Red Wings. I believe it's the Red Wings. I know it's Toskala. If you came here to watch like a really sharp commentary, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get what they call facts. You're gonna get whatever's coming into my coconut. Storm now bringing it across the blue line. Now go back in. Hardiman gloves that one down, holds on. Good box out there by Kura. Don't want anyone out in front. 12-ish minutes remaining. Leading 3-1, one back. Kura sending that one down the length of the ice. Oh, Divine using those fresh edges, skating down the ice. Oh, seeing the keeper playing it over to that side, so he gets onto it. Trying to get a stick onto it, send it back to his D-man. It pops free to the open side. Now Storm bring it in. Dropped off. Everyone goes back to the point. Now sent in shot, blocked out front, goes below the goal line. Oh, he got dummy from behind. Now kicked out by the Storm. Laid down low. Back out to the high slot. Shot from there. Oh, able to tuck one through. And with that, the Storm get back within one. 11:17 remaining in the third. Storm, goal within one. Goldenberg sending that up off the boards. That actually should be a hand pass. But we're going to let it go because Dorchester has a fucking in. Norton with it. He now sends that up off the boards down the ice. Referee's going to call icing on that one. They figured that rule out in the books with a two-man system. Even they ice the puck in knobs. Off push forward by South Oxford. Norton has it in the corner. Lost his stick. It popped out now. Sent hard out of the zone by Dorchester. South Oxford regrouping. In center now comes back out to Wilson. He sends it back across. That bouncer makes it to the blue line. South Oxford have it there. Now go back over to his partner on the near side. Rodenberg settling this down, killing some time, sending it back up the line. That's out of play. Both referees decide to blow the whistle. You blow yours, I'll blow mine. We're good. Getting ready for the resumption of play here. Lover with it, sending it up off the boards. Banking it at the midpoint. Played in by Mullis. Cross center, so no icing. Now chasing in after. Storm looked to send it back out. Mullis sends it right back in deep. Does pop out. Glover now back on it. He goes over to his partner Hallman. Hallman turning there. Now back up through the middle. Does hit a stick, but does get back out to center. Bouncing around now. South Oxford sending it back across the line. Carrying it across the line. Trying to get it back in from behind the net. Looking for someone out front. Now send back into the corner. Comes down. Nice move there by Glover. Sends it up through center ice. A couple players were there. South Oxford trying to send it back in the zone. Dorchester carry back across the line over to his partner. Hallman now. Hallman sends that back up across the line. Tipped by Mullis. And to the South Oxford end. That will go to length of the ice, and we got icing. With 9:21 left in the game, Dragons leading 3-2. Face-off drop. And sent around the back of the net. Storm coming out of their end. Chipping in across the line. Now skating onto it in the corner. Good pressure there by Kura. He sends it up off the boards, off the glass, down the ice. No icing, waved off. Wouldn't have gotten there anyway. It's only about stanchions on the glass. If it hits a little stanchion, it's not going to go very far down the ice. We'll kill lots of it. Good play there, keeping it in by Dorchester. Back to the point. Candy now stepping in from the shot from there. Comes down, drops down. Keeper not able to hold that rebound, but Storm pick it up. Trying to send it out. They get it to half boards. Dorchester knocking it down there. Wilsey pressuring along the boards. It's held in. Humphrey sends it back in a little deeper, but Storm looked to get it back out. It's bouncing around like a super ball. Wilsey's onto it. The Storm sending it behind the net. Now back around the other way. They got numbers on that side. They send one out. That's off a Dragons player. Knocked down by Kura. He goes off for a change. Flipped in the zone by Delaney. So ace on here. Nice bump behind the net. Storm trying to chip that one back out. It's knocked in by Dorchester. And now the Storm sent it around the other side again. Held in by Rodenberg and sent back in deep. Storm chipped it back out. Dragons have to tap back in. And they're in the zone once again. Comes back to the point. Held in. Allman with a shot wide of the net. Picked up by the Storm along the boards. That hits a skate, comes down to the Storm player. Now chipped in across the blue line. Allman's got his man lined up. He gets a good stick on it, knocking it up along the boards. Allowing his teammate to pick it up and set it up through center. Nice aerial pass down to Devine. But he's not able to skate into that, and it goes to the Storm. They flip it back up through center. Now carry it back up through the middle. Shot, distance onto Hardiman. Covers up. Blocked out front. On the corner, back to the point. Going to be picked up by Devine and sent up across the line. Now that's sent out by the Dragons. The referee had his arm up. I thought he might be calling something on Hardiman. He did not. He was just calling the icing. That's what it would have been. Now brought in across the line. Trying to flip it back over. It pops over to the Bajan. Nice shot in. Johnson able to control that one now and settle it in. We've got a whistle. I assume the net is off its moorings. It appears it was off a touch. 5:30-ish remaining here. Or it could be 6:30. 3-2 Dragons. That's the important stat, people. So Boxer with it, sending it up. Knocked down by Dragons. Nope, brought it forward by the Storm. Nice steal there by Glover, sending it back out. Well, trying to get it back out across the line, but not quite able to get it there now. Candy knocking that one down hard off the glass and out. That will ricochet down onto the net. And covered by the keeper. 5:14 remaining. And the third. Dropped down by the ref. Back to the point. Dorchester's not able to hold it in. Storm with it now coming across center. Long range shot. Hardiman directing that over in the corner. Chipped up by the Dragons, but not out. Hardiman now getting that one, knocking that down Another save out front. Along here, Eve goes down. Wilson gets dummy from behind. That was a penalty. Let it go, Tice. I would think that might have been a penalty on the hit on Wilson as he sets it up for the referee there. It's hard picking up that puck. He's got it in his hand now, ready to drop this one. You gotta put your hand up, ref. I know you're not used to being a ref, but just pretend like you are one. Burr now sends that hard around the board. Chipped by Dorchester, now chipped over the line. Humphreys onto it. Skating down, he's got a man chasing after him. Candy now had it for a second. Humphreys sent it in deeper. Wilsey now picks that up and sends a shot on net. Dorchester holding it in now. Candy sending it back in deep. Humphreys down, chasing it in the corner. Twisting and turning down there, trying to get it back out front to Candy. Keeper has it in his glove and covers up. I honestly think it's just the challenge for these referees is staying up into the play. And they just cannot skate anywhere near the same level the boys can. So I feel for them. They've been put in a situation where they're not going to succeed. Especially when there should really be at least a 3-man system, if not 4. I know they said they would try to do a 4-man system, but reserve the right to not do one, but this is far from that. Held at the line, but now across the center. Brought in. Storms have it. Norton with a nice check there. Pop free. Wilson with it. Norton now setting up along the boards. Delaney now sending over to Wilson. Wilson coming back up through the middle. Nice shimmy shake now cutting back around. It's cutting through the D. It comes down into the far corner. He sends it back down low. Picked up by the Storm, but Devine's down there pressuring. Storm reverse it. Send it up along the boards. Now back up through center. Coming in off the wing. Nice stick there by Norton. Good battle. It pops down into the far corner. In the Dragons end. Back out to the point. Storm have it. That goes off of Devine's knee. And out. He's hobbling to the bench. Good gutting effort there. Dragons pick it up. Send one in. Just missing the net. Good step there by Glover into the zone. Now gloving that one down, but it does come back out across the blue line. Knocked down to center. Kura sending it back in. Icing is the call as he was on the wrong side of center. And we got 4:01 left in the third. Face-off will be down to the Dragons' end. The Dragons leading 3-2. Back to the point. Nice block there. Pressuring his man. He goes down below the goal line. The corner. Wilsey now picking that one up. Bringing it back out. Got a man on him right away. Hallman's pressuring his guy. Wilsey comes in and steals the puck. Sending it back out. Johnson has it in the middle. He goes down the open wing. Opens up for a shot. Gets one on. Loose in front. They blew the whistle. Like, I didn't even know if the keeper had it. I don't think he did. By the way everybody was playing, but the referees thought, he must have it. Oh, whistle goes. 3:37 left in the third. Dragons leading 3-2. Wilson in for the draw. Send into the corner. Storm have it. Now looking to send one back out. Good stick there. Nice legs on by Hallman. Knocking that one down. That shot out of play at the Dragons bench. These refereeing crew are just something. Where is this one going to be now? It's just outside the Storm end. Everything has a talk to it too. Like, just, you don't need to chat it out. Oh, which way are you going to put them? Now what do we got going on here? You can't just hear one bench and just do what they say. Like, you got to kind of, don't be victims to this. Don't be a victim. Referee. Agent on it below the goal line, looking to send that back out front, but the Storm steal it back. Now bring it up. That's knocked back in the zone by the Dragons. Storm with it though. Now knocked down on the blue line. Nice move there by Delaney. It pops back in. The Storm have it on their end, looking to send one back up through the middle. That's off a couple players and chipped up back in the zone. Offside was the call. Everybody tags up and the referee can put their arms back down and rest. It's now played up through the center. Candy got a skate on that one. Now Storm have it back. Still ain't able to get across center. Now they do. Bringing it into the zone. That's good apparently by the referee standards. Comes down. Candy pulls that one out. And now sends that one over to Bajan. Bajan looking cross ice. Hitting his man, Wilsey. Skating in across the blue line. Now a shot on, wide of the net. Norton holding that at the blue line, sending it back in deep. Candy now stealing it back from the Storm. Battle ensuing below the goal line. Candy's on his feet, he's got the puck. Got a couple Storm players around him. Trying to get that one at the Wilsey. Wilsey joins the fight. Picks that up from the corner. He's got a man on him quickly. He protects the puck, now goes below the goal. Trying to get it back out front. Candy was there and Johnson was there. Now the pressure ensues. They send it back down in the corner. Wilsey pressuring down there and Dorchester getting some changes. Still having it in deep. Storm unable to get out of their end right now. Sending that out wide. Delaney knocking that one down. Storm now bringing it back out across. Now getting it into the Dragons' end. Still with it, pushing it forward. Good pressure there. Dragons now steal it back. Wilson has it coming up the boards, flicking it up across the line. Held in by the Storm at the blue line. Referee, who was well in the zone, called it okay. Because, you know what? They need to have linesmen on the freaking lines. It's hard to trust the guy who's that far out of the zone, or in the zone, to say whether or not it went over the line. You know what the other linesman is on the other blue line. How they can call this game is obviously empty net at the other end. That leads to exciting hockey. 6 players out there. Shot goes wide. Deflected off some bodies up front. 47 seconds left in this one. Storm buzzing here. Storm is building. Wilsey now picking that one up. Trying to skate it out of the zone. Not getting out of the zone. Held in. Now back in across. Able to tuck one in the back of the net. And with that, the Storm tie it up. Late, 33 seconds left. Now come back. Move forward. No penalty called off the faceoff. Keeper for the Storm directing it over to his teammate. 24 seconds left. Dorchester with it at center. Hallman sending it back across the center ice. Shot in by Johnson. 15 seconds left. Back out to the point. Brought out by the Storm. Knifed away by Hallman. Bounces down. Hallman on it. He sends that up off the glass. It gets held in at the point. Now a shot out by Dorchester. And he has it at center. And this game ends in a 3-3 tie. We'll see where that puts the teams, but they will be playing on Saturday, both teams. So we'll see what level they're at. It's an unfortunate ending. They could have pulled this one out, but unfortunately, 3-3 to the Storm. Once again, this video is brought to you by 3 Goalie Skate Shop. See you in Dorchester or on the road for your skate sharpening needs.